Welcome to Imagine Your Story through STEAM, Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math, part of the summer reading program here at Lee County Libraries. If you haven't already registered for summer reading, please visit our website or contact the library directly for more information. Have you ever wondered how they build bridges, high-rise buildings, and houses? And what makes them so strong? Well, today we're going to explore engineering and build some structures of our own using just paper. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. What is an engineer? An engineer is someone who wants to know how and why things work. They design and build things to solve a specific problem. Engineers usually ask themselves 3 questions. What is the problem that needs to be solved? Who has the problem? And why is the problem important to be solved? So for example, let's think about a new road. The question would be, what do we need? Well, we need a new road. 2, who needs it? The citizens and the other people who travel through the city. Why is it important? To give drivers another option of traveling through the city. There are many types of engineers, including civil, electrical, software, aerospace, and more. Today, we are going to look at civil engineers. Civil engineers construct buildings, roads, bridges, and more. Every day, we see civil engineering at work, whether it's a new structure being built, road construction, or simply riding over a bridge. Our structures today will use a design of both a truss bridge and a beam bridge. A truss bridge uses triangles in its design. The triangles provide a sturdy shape because when weight is applied to the point of a triangle, it redistributes it to the sides and the bottoms expand, causing it not to collapse. Beam bridges use the beam to help support the weight of objects. Here is a fun fact about bridges. The oldest bridge in the world is the Zhaozhou Bridge in China. It is 1,415 years old and is still in use today. Talk about a smart design. So now let's get started making our structures by making paper blocks. First, we're going to make our paper blocks. To do that, we need to measure out our blocks on our paper. Our blocks are going to be 3 centimeters wide. Okay. And then to make sure that I draw a straight line, I do the same thing on the other side of the paper. Making 3 centimeter intervals. Now all I need to do is take my ruler and line up the dots and draw my line. Now I need to cut them to their length. They will be 10.5 centimeters long. So I'll take my ruler and measure up 10.5 centimeters. Do the same thing on the other side to make sure that I draw a straight line. And then we connect connect the dots. And we draw our line. And that is what your paper should look like. Now we're going to cut them out. You will need a lot of blocks, so I cut up 6 sheets of paper to get me started. Now that we've had our paper blocks cut out, now we need to form the shape. To do so, you're going to fold the paper into thirds. Fold, fold again, and then they will make a triangle shape. Once you get your triangle shape, you're going to take a piece of tape and you're going to tape it together. And there we have our paper block. Let's do a few more. So we're going to fold it in thirds. 1, and then fold it again. 2. Then we're going to take our tape to make our triangle, and we're going to tape it together. If you're having trouble folding your paper into thirds, you can take your ruler and your pencil and you can measure out 3.5 centimeters. And you can make a line. And then this will be your guideline to where to fold your paper. So now we have our guideline. We can fold it to the line, crease it, fold it over, crease it, and then continue to put our tape and make our triangle. After you've completed all of your paper blocks, we'll then move on to making our planks. Now that we have our paper blocks made, we can now start on our planks. We're going to grab another sheet of cardstock, your pencil, and a ruler, and we're going to measure out 3 centimeters intervals on the short side of our paper. And just like we did on our paper for our paper blocks, I'm going to do the same at the top so that when we draw our line, it will be straight. So 3 centimeter intervals. And we're going to connect that dot to the bottom dot, the top dot to the bottom dot, and then draw our line. So I try to maximize my whole piece of paper. So you could go through and do your small sizes on one sheet, or you can do your larger sizes on another sheet. this way I'm going to show you, I'm going to do both on the same sheet. So we're going to measure out 8 centimeters for our small planks. And we're going to measure across the long side of our paper. And then we'll draw our line. And then for our larger blocks, I'm going to measure out 14 centimeters. And then connect our dots and draw our line. And then we're going to cut our planks out. You will need to cut at least 3 sheets of varying sizes of planks. Now that we have our paper blocks made, let's make some structures. We're going to start with a simple design. We're going to take 6 of our blocks and some of our planks, and then we're going to repeat. And add some more planks. Let's see if this design can hold the weight of a pen. Let's see. And it does. Now let's try a different design. But this design is for our blocks. I have several of these colored blocks. This design can hold the blocks. It can hold 1 block. It can hold 2 blocks. It can hold 3 blocks. It can hold all 4 blocks. That is a very well designed structure. But can this design hold a stapler? Let's see. Oh no, our structure failed. What can we do to improve our structure? Well, I'll show you. We're going to take our concept of our 6 triangles, but we're going to add an addition. We're going to put more triangles in between them. We're going to invert them in between the 6 triangles. And then we're going to add our planks. But I know that my stapler is a bit heavy, so I'm going to add a second row of the same structure. 6, triangles or paper blocks. And then we'll add our paper blocks in between. So we have an extra, maybe 7. Then we'll add our planks on top. Since this is kind of long, we'll add an extra plank for a little bit of added support. Now let's see if this new structure will hold up our stapler. And it does. As we learned earlier, the shape of the triangle is a sturdy shape because as you push down on the point, the sides of the triangle, they push down and the bottom pushes out. We also have the beam part like we do in a beam bridge. It's also helping to distribute the weight of our stapler. The possibilities are endless with our paper blocks. Tap into your inner engineer and see what structures you can make. Thank you for watching Imagine Your Story Through STEAM, and I will see you next time. Bye.